Hey, what's up, Aussies? It's Bobby from the band Saliva, and you're listening to Cat on Collision. Hello.
Hi, Bobby. It's Kat. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not sure what part of America you're in. I hope you're in one of the warmer climates today.
I actually am. I live in Florida, but we're in Texas, so Texas is pretty warm around this time of the year. So we got a day off today, so we're just hanging out.
All right. So you guys spend a lot of time touring, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. We do runs. We'll go out and do this is like a 3-week run, but we have like a 6-day break in between, So our biggest months would be like the summer months, like, June or August, when we do most of our touring. Right. As far as like later in the year, early in the year, we don't really do that much.
Right. And well, speaking of touring, exciting news, because like Saliva, they've been around a long time and they've done quite a bit before you joined them. But this is something that you get to do with them for the first time because they've never toured Australia before, and now you're about to do that.
No, I know. It's crazy because when I got in the band, all I kept screaming was, let's go to other countries. Let's go to Australia. Let's see some fun stuff, It's exciting. For me, this is like what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's cool. I'm grateful that we're able to tour and maintain, the Saliva brand and also, play for people who give a shit about rock and roll. But more importantly, it's like, this is what I've been waiting for. I want to go shoot the fucking world, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah. And well, you guys, you are working on a new album, I hope. You've just recently released a new single.
Yeah, we did. We just put a single out because we leaked the song, did a Eminem cover of the song "Lose Yourself," and it's a song we just we don't keep it in the box. We're like, let's just do something different. Let's do different things, So we were stoked about that, and we're working on a new record. We're almost done with it, and we're hoping to have it released in April. But we're pretty excited about the new record. It's pretty heavy, it's pretty angry, but it's got the elements of, you got some older stuff in there. There's a little bit for everybody. It's going to be Saliva, but it might be a little on the angrier side in certain parts too.
Well, I did listen to Lose Yourself, and it's, no matter what you do with it, it's a movie song because you've taken it from like an 8 Mile movie into more of a Mad Max movie sound.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you said that because that was the goal. For me, vocally, I didn't want to change it. I didn't want to take the vocals and like mess with them too much because when you start to do that in an icon like Eminem, you get roasted, mess that kind of shit up, So I feel like, man, stay true to what it is, but let all the elements under it kind of, take it to that level. I think that was the goal. We just wanted musically to kind of change it up a bit and, just kind of add our own flavor to it is all.
Yeah. And well, on your last album, you had a Michael Jackson cover. When it comes to the music styles of what you choose to cover, is that more your choice or is it, everyone in the band sort of saying, well, I really want to do this track?
Well, those were my choices for sure. Trust me. I've always wondered, I laugh about it because I'm like, I'll tell the band, man, we should cover this song or we should cover that. I'm notorious of that. But I think that with the Michael Jackson one, it's funny because, it came out on the record and nothing really happened. But then all of a sudden, like within the past few months, we started noticing like a jump in like Spotify hits and like whatever. That song's already climbed over 2 million just in hits. And the Michael Jackson song to me was important for that record because there was all the whole election stuff going on and everything else. This could be something good. And we're not a political band. We don't really get into that. But no matter what, Michael Jackson, it's a great song and it's got a great story and meaning behind it. I'm not afraid of what people are going to think. So, and I like to break the box. So for me, I like doing covers that are challenging. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more Michael Jackson fans than there are Saliva fans. So what I'm saying is that you want to stay true to the pole and to the legend. You do it justice. You don't go and light it on fire. Makes sense,
Yeah. Can I ask, like, do you do riding on the road or do you like to do that when you're at home?
You don't really get a chance to write on the road that much. You know, you have some ideas, but we all have families and kids and stuff too. So when we get home, that's when we actually have a chance to write. And it's funny to say that the kids are in school during the day, so that's when your time's up. But when you're out here on the road, you're pretty much just prepping for the show. You don't. And for me, vocally, I try to just save my voice. I don't really talk that much during the day.
Yeah.
You know, some of our crew guys, you know, they come on board with us. They're like, this dude just doesn't like me. No, I just don't talk, bro. Like, can't go on stage and sing and yell like that every night. You know, talking to the crew guys all day. You know.
Right. So all the crew think you're just arrogant.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's the same time. Hey, I'm not complaining about it. I try to, when it comes to songwriting, I guess I don't really get inspired as much on the road as I do at home.
Right.
You know, I get more inspired at home. I think the right music and the right song. And, you know, I don't really know where the inspiration comes from. Sometimes it happens. And it's just, you know, something you're going through or what you're thinking about. Or, you know, sometimes I'll go see a band. Like, you know, I don't really get to get out much. If I go see a band, and if I'm like, wow, this band is amazing or great, then, you know, I'll get inspired. But I just end up listening to their stuff. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm going to say that you're not going to be doing very much talking at all when you're in Australia because you have 5 shows, 5 nights in a row while you're here, starting on Valentine's Day in Adelaide. Then the 15th you're in Melbourne, the 16th in Brisbane, the 17th in Sydney and the 18th in Perth. That's, of course, in February. Are you guys coming in a couple of days early to have some recovery time?
We're actually, you know, funny enough, we're going to be when we go to Europe. So we're going to be in Germany. We're flying from Germany to Australia.
Right.
Yeah, from Germany to Adelaide. So I think we leave on the 10th, and I think we get into Adelaide late the 11th or early 12th or something, and then, yeah, we start on the 13th or 14th, right?
You start on the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, you know what? Heartbreaker for me. We're gonna come prepared, so.
Awesome. Because you're in Australia and you're a day ahead, you're going to have to ring your wife 2 days in a row to say Happy Valentine's to her.
Absolutely. You know it. Yeah. Valentine's Day is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite holidays, other than Halloween.
Yeah, awesome. And well, when you guys do come to Australia, you're of course probably going to be playing music from your last album, but I mean, you've had some pretty big hits in the past with the WWE and that. I guess you definitely have to include some of those, don't you?
Yeah, and you know what, though? What's funny is that we haven't really talked about the set yet, but I have a good vision and idea, and I think it's going to be awesome. And it's not going to be a lot of songs from the last record. We've never really been that kind of band. I think we only played one on this tour we're on now.
Right.
And you know, we stay true to the history of the band. That's what people want and what people care about. So it's like, you know, we play all the classic stuff, and then we throw in, you know, you got to throw some curveballs every now and then. So, and we like to have fun on stage with the crowd, you know, and like to get them pumped up. So, you know, we got some tricks up our sleeves.
Right. I was just going to ask because, you know, most Australians haven't seen your live show, that what sort of live show they can expect, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty interactive and a lot of fun.
I would say high fucking energy. That's it. I mean, when I go out on stage, it's like front to end. I'm going to give everything I got. The band's going to give everything the band's got. And that's how you do it. And I'll make sure that every person in the room is having a good time.
Awesome.
We're very into the show and the gathering. It's almost like, I wish that every show was like a backyard party, you know what I mean? Like it's just gathering. It's a rock and roll family. That's what it is. And then, you know what we do is when we're done, find me at the bar, and I'm drinking beers and shooting shots with you guys. That's it. That's how it is.
Great. It sounds like a good night. And can I just ask, like, with what you've done with Saliva, what's been your favourite moment so far?
I think being able to, we played a lot of shows. I've met some of the coolest people imaginable, and to understand the amount of fans and this band has in America, though. You know, so being able to go, we went and did some military stuff over in like Dubai, like in Abu Dhabi, and like we played the Air Force Base there. And being able to go over there was like really cool because it was different, and they kicked our ass. It was great because we had to be up at like 6 a.m. and go and like see what they do and do all that stuff. It was so humbling and great, and like that's something I'll never forget. You know, because they treated us like we were special, but like to me, they were the ones that were special. And so we played our show and all that, and after our show, I was like, hey, everybody meet me in where they have the bar. They only allow like 3 drink minimum to like 100 kids. And like here I am hammered, but I got an acoustic guitar and I'm sitting there playing like Oasis songs and 90s songs and stuff and everyone's singing like karaoke. It's amazing. That's the kind of thing that I like will always remember. You know what I mean? Like that to me was important.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
that's probably my favorite moment of being in the band in 6 years. So.
Well, that is going to be hard to beat, but I hope your second best experience will end up being your tour of Australia in February 2018.
Oh, I just want to hug a koala, so of course, I mean, if that happens, that's going to be a tough first, but it'll definitely be a second for sure.
Awesome. Hug a koala and pat a kangaroo.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I'm sure that we can make that happen for you, and I'm sure that you're going to make some pretty amazing shows happen for people. And it is metropolistouring.com/Saliva that the tickets are available from. Your website is saliva.com, and on Facebook you are facebook.com/Saliva. Is there something you'd like to say to your Aussie fans to get them to come out and check you guys out on your first Australian tour?
I just want to say that we are beyond grateful to have the opportunity to come and play for such a great country. One of my favorite bands growing up was Silverchair. I mean, come on,
Right.
You know, I'm such a fan of like everything. And when I think of like Australia, I think of just beautiful scenery. Anyone I've ever known has told me, dude, Australia is the greatest place to go. So to have the opportunity to come there and just rock and I'm going to live it up. We're going to have the best time ever. And I want the people of Australia to know that Saliva is coming in like full force, like ready, you know. So
awesome.
Challenge it. Let's go.
Yes, let's do that. And I hope you have a great time, and thank you so much for your time. You have a great day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You too.
Bye.